thought that was really a good idea to take a ride Saturday when we went and looked at how crowded Route 66 is, the volume there, and then now we just looked again at rush hour, and it's wrong. We just can't allow those to be built and allow that application to go through, because Route 66, the infrastructure just can't handle any more traffic. It's just not fair to the residents who live there. It's an impossible situation.
Yeah, there's no doubt that as we go through that community, there are the college streets, which is the community that's going to be the most impacted. Certainly there are people living on Green Grove on the other side of 66 as you go to the south of 66 that will be impacted. But you're right, the infrastructure just can't handle that. And then the other thing that I think is a concern is using Green Grove Road as a shortcut of Asbury Avenue to get down into 66, which we've heard residents already make that a point. I think there's a general understanding that there is going to be development on that highway at some point in time, whether it's this year, next year, 5 years from now, there's going to be development. And something needs to be done to preempt the traffic lodgings that we're seeing today. As you see, there's a lodging facility, not sure yet.
Oh, the Holiday Inn Express, there's a sign up there, yeah.
That project is stalled.
It's dead, it's halfway done and it's dead, it's an eyesore.
No?
Yeah, it needs to be, there were some, we heard some rumors that the development of Route 66 is a priority, and I'm glad we've checked with the Department of Transportation, and we have proven that that development project is not even on the short list of the DOT. They have no interest right now.
There's a shore outlet development that went in. There was a significant amount of roadway infrastructure that was developed in order to accommodate the traffic flow. You know, and for those to think that further down the line, that is further as you go eastbound on Route 66, that it doesn't continue to be widened to allow the access and egress, I think is very short-sighted on the part of the powers to be.
And even outside the outlets, the neighborhood is not happy because there are shortcuts going through Jumping Brook Road right there, trying to get towards the outlets. So that has just added to the further use of 66 and has set the precedent of the development projects being in the wrong direction, because the road needs to be addressed. We need to make some changes.
And further to that, Green Grove Road itself, you know, as I understand from some of the planning board meetings, Green Grove Road itself there was supposed to be an access and egress point in and out of the development, the projected development there on the corner of 66 and Green Road. But the more I think about it, and as we drove around, you know, the more I look, and with the child care center that's further up the street, the fact that there are children in the neighborhood, I mean, to bring, you know, a tractor trailer through that area to enter or exit from the development, I think is poor planning. It certainly is in Green Road. But the more I think about it, and as we drove around, you know, the more I look, and with the child care center that's further up the street, the fact that there are children in the neighborhood, I mean, to bring, you know, a tractor trailer through that area to enter or exit from the development, I think is poor planning. Certainly, that should be left on Route 66, which is a major commercial corridor already. Why would you want to bring that kind of heavy-duty traffic into a residential area?
And I'm also concerned with our committee, because I think they can listen to the residents. It doesn't matter that this application is before the planning board. They're allowed to listen.
Oh,
they are certainly, and they should be hearing the community right now.
And you know, at the meetings, people ask the committee very emphatically, do you live in this neighborhood? Does anybody on the committee live in the neighborhood? And certainly they don't, but have you been to the neighborhood?
Yeah,
do you spend time
I came back
in
with the feeling, well, we don't really care.
Well,
and now the application's been put off, delayed till after November. The next hearing.
Well, November 12th.
Yeah, so is that a political punt?
No.
Is that just saying, let's wait till November's over, till the election's over, and then we'll proceed as we choose to proceed with the development of those applications?
It's an interesting take, and certainly it makes you wonder. When I started attending these planning board meetings and the development was already proposed and discussed, it just seems like they're pushing back. If they came to the planning board with a plan that this is the plan of the century, then why are you going back and making all kinds of revisions at this point? You know, then maybe it wasn't the plan of the century, so maybe there is room for improvement.